Coming up next on the Green Update, I'm going to take you to Loblaw's and tell you about their new energy efficient store.
Well, turn the lights off when you're not using them, close the fridge door quickly, and reuse. Tonight's Green Update shows that every kilowatt does count, whether you're an average home or a large superstore.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining us today for the Green Update. My name is Matt Higgs from Peterborough Green Up, and today I'm at the new Superstore in Peterborough, and I'm joined by Brian McLearen, the store manager. And since the store is open, I understand you guys have done a lot of new environmental initiatives.
Well, in the construction of the store, Matt, there's a lot of things that went into the building that sort of incorporate that type of feeling and thought process in the building of it.
Okay.
Right down from the cement floors up into the lighting system, the energy efficiency of the system in the store.
Okay.
The refrigeration, a marvelous refrigeration system here.
Tell me a little bit about the lighting system.
Well, quite frankly, when it gets hot, it gets dark. As the peak intensity of the energy is used and the system goes down to a 50% ratio in the store, it really wouldn't affect the visual at all. Off times it shuts down to 50% at nights, and at times when we're closed, of course, it automatically just shuts down in itself. So it's not a visual that you'd recognize, but it certainly helps.
Okay, and I understand there's some changes in the refrigeration system as well here.
Sure is. Right down to the cases in themselves. Any low temp is all behind doors, so like your frozen product is all behind doors, which obviously helps keep them cold. Any of the medium temps, the meat, things like this, we have roller shutters that come down over those to maintain the temperatures inside. There's a state-of-the-art refrigeration monitoring system, so at any point in time, if the refrigeration varies outside the optimum degrees, I'm notified strictly by an alarm company to be able to react to that as it is. The refrigeration system in itself, the coolant is obviously efficient, CFC-free. It utilizes a system that keeps the refrigerant in the compressor room and uses a less volatile fluid to actually cool the system.
Okay.
The heat is reclaimed from any of the refrigerant and used to actually heat some of the water within the store. So
cool.
It's kind of a literally heat reclaim system.
Yeah, definitely.
So it works in that respect. So.
Exactly. And something that's been in the news a lot lately has been the whole bag issue. How's that been going here in Peterborough?
Yeah, very well, and I say that with due respect, because I thought it wouldn't go over quite as well as it did, and no disrespect intended. We don't offer free bags anymore in the store. You actually pay 5 cents for your bag.
Okay.
The cost of the bag is divvied up between the expense of producing, and the rest of the money is off to a environmental charity. At the same time, the bag which you now hold in your hand here, I've with the 5 or 6 weeks I've been open, I've sold like 7,000 of those bags versus the other business that I had here. And the same with the green bins. There are 2,000 or 3,000 of those have been sold. In the plastic bags, the usage of the plastic bags, as I say, the 5 or 6 weeks we've been open, I've used or sold, I guess, in the plastic bags about a week and a half's worth that I would use in the other store, which the sales volume here and the customer volume here is 20 or 30% more. So
Sounds great.
It's quite a change.
Can you quickly tell me a little bit about the recycling bins I saw out front?
Well, yes, everything. Generally, I can't be specific, but generally the store recycles about 70% of its waste, either between the plastic, the cardboard, actually the grease, even in the fryers and the HMR set is recycled, picked up, and recycled for biodiesel fuel. That's taken out of the business on an outside company. So, as I say, in a general capacity, about 70% of any waste is recycled.
Okay, so that's great, Brian. It was nice to talk to you today, and thanks for joining us.
Thanks for taking the time.
Thank you for joining us today for the Green Update, and we'll see you again next week.
The Green Update is brought to you by the City of Peterborough, reminding you to separate your recycling into 2 streams, paper products and film plastics or containers. If you have any questions about today's episode of the Green Update, call Peterborough Green Up at 745-3238.